13,000 delegates from 46 countries and countless workers of the worldwide Sathya Sai Service Organization began to gather at Prashanti Nilayam from November 10, 1985 onward to attend the 4th World Conference and 60th birthday celebration of Sathya Sai Baba. College buildings, hostels, building blocks, and dormitories were made ready for the delegates. Hundreds of additional tents and sheds were set up to accommodate the more than 400,000 people who came to celebrate the birthday. Prior to the conference, this entire playing field at the Hillview Stadium was leveled and prepared to accommodate the thousands for the 10-day program. An imposing new stage named Shanti Vedika, the Forum of Peace, was formally inaugurated by Sai Baba Saturday morning, November 16, 1985. Sai Baba presides over the feeding of hundreds of poor people from the nearby villages. Clothes were also distributed to all by members of the Sathya Sai service organization. A new canteen built for the overseas delegates is inaugurated by Baba, who announced that from November 17th through November 24th, all those who come would be given free breakfast, lunch, and dinner. 3 mammoth kitchens worked round the clock to feed the several 100,000 guests. More than 1,000 volunteers were engaged in cooking, transporting, and servicing food.
And you have not to aspire for food later on. These are the hallmarks of a realized soul. Karma Yoga. This precisely is Karma Yoga. Karma Yoga. Karma Yoga and Karma Yoga, what does it teach? It also highlights the fact that you have got to do what has to be done.
Sunday morning, November 17th, in the Purnachandra Auditorium. Sai Baba welcomes over 13,000 office bearers from every district of India and from 421 Sai centers in 46 countries to the inauguration of the 4th World Conference of Sathya Sai organizations. Professor N. Kasturi spoke to the delegates.
Welcoming you into the society and the presence. Bhagawan has said that whenever we make our hearts presenting His presence in our hearts will be assured. And we have been all these years trying to make our hearts presenting and appreciating our halting, faltering, half-hearted efforts at creating that presenting and inviting Him into our presence. He has drawn all of us from all parts of the world, across the sky, land and water, to His presence here, so that He might strengthen and deepen our love and loyalty to the avatar of the age.
Sri V. Srinivasan, Vice Chairman of the World Council, spoke.
We must understand the true meaning of Bhagavan's omnipresence, omnipotence and omniscience instead of just mechanically mouthing these words. In the beginning, Bhagavan's blessing to us was, I manifest myself wherever my glory is sung. These last few years, He has assured us with the profound benediction, I manifest myself wherever my work is done. We have seen and experienced the countless proof of this statement in the thousands of villages where our Sevas have ventured for sadhana with sai in their hearts. It was on this very same platform where we in the World Council proposed to Bhagavan what we believe to be a very ambitious target of 600 villages. Bhagavan calmly changed this to 6,000 villages and shook our faint hearts.
You have come here from distant parts of the world at great expense and personal inconvenience. Having come, you should try to imbibe good thoughts and noble feelings, so that you may go back with the determination to lead exemplary lives and engage yourself in worthy deeds, which makes your life sublime. Remember that world welfare and peace cannot be achieved without selfless service to mankind. This is my benediction for you all. Now, in just 2 words, you can try to understand the significance of this conference. What you say, do that. That which you cannot do, don't talk about it. You must understand the significance of these 2 simple statements. If you talk about something you can't do, that is deceit. By doing what you have said, that is purity. If you can't do what you talk about, that is a sin. And to do what you have said, that is a good quality. Try to understand the significance of these 2 principles. Vedic pundits chanted non-stop in the Prashanti Mandir Monday morning, November 18th, while Sai Baba gave darshan prior to the Rathosav parade. Images of Vishnu and Shiva are transported from the mandir to two temples in the village of Puttaparthi, where Sai Baba was born November 23, 1926. The village is a short distance from the ashram.
Taking their going, then that
Overseas bhajan singers rehearse for a Hillview Stadium program. Wednesday morning, November 20th, Sai Baba presents 60 milk cows and their firstborn calves to 60 lucky villagers in the Sathya Sai Taluka, or county. The donees had been carefully chosen from Puttaparthi and the surrounding villages so as to ensure that the animals would be well looked after. Thursday morning, November 21st, saw the beginning of the valedictory function, which ended the Fourth World Conference. Dr. Michael Goldstein, member of the World Council, spoke.
I offer my pranams in Bhagawan Baba's divine will to speak. Distinguished guests, my dear brothers and sisters of the Sai family, on behalf of all World Conference delegates and officers of the worldwide Sri Sathya Sai organizations, let us welcome Bhagawan Baba to the valedictory function of the Fourth World Conference of Sri Sathya Sai organizations.
నిస్వార్థమైనటువంటి సేవ చిన్నది అయినప్పటికీ అది ఎంతయో లాభదాయకంగా ఉంటుంటాయి.
A selfless act, however insignificant it could be, could bring to you untold benefits.
కోమల హృదయం లేక, త్యాగ భావం లేక, సహనతత్వం లేక ఆచరించేటువంటి సర్వ కర్మలు కూడా కేవలం ఆడంబరమనే ధరిస్తుంది.
Not possessing a tender heart and devoid of feelings of sacrifice, tolerance and forbearance, whatever you might do, high and lofty, would have no meaning.
సానుభూతితో ఆచరించినటువంటి కర్మనే స్నేహాన్ని చేకూరుస్తుంది.
What little you do, if it is motivated by a sense of sympathy, brings to you friendship.
మానవత్వంలో ఒక స్నేహతత్వం అనేటువంటిది ఒక ఆధారమైనటువంటి యొక్క మార్గం.
In one's life here, this idea of friendship is an important one.
కలిసి జీవించినప్పుడే కలుగును మోక్షం అన్నారు.
Only when you live together do you get moksha or liberation, it has been said.
వేదమునందు సహనా వవతు సహనౌ భవంతు సహవీర్యం కరవావహై.
The one solution to all the problems besetting man today in this world is he should become selfless.
ప్రేమ లేకపోవడం చేతనే ప్రపంచం ఇన్ని విధమైనటువంటి సమస్యలు ఎదుర్కొంటున్నది.
Then again, there is no trace of love anywhere. That is another cause for these problems.
కనుక మనిషికి మధ్య అనేక అసూయ ద్వేషములు పెరిగిపోతున్నవి.
Between one individual and another, there are these tendencies like hatred and jealousy.
ప్రేమ ఏమాత్రం కూడా ఏ కుశలంలో కూడా కనిపించట్లేదు.
You cannot come face to face with even an iota or trace of love.
ప్రేమతత్వాన్ని ఈనాడు మనం పెంచాలి.
It is this idea of love that should be first.
సర్వ సమస్యలకు పరిహారములకు ఈ ప్రేమ ఒక్కటి మాత్రమే సరైనది.
The solution to all these problems is love and love alone.
ప్రేమనే ప్రధానమైన దైవం.
Love is God. A heart devoid of love is a temple of darkness.
కనుకనే ఇట్టి అంధకారం నుండి మానవుడు బద్ధుడై తన యొక్క స్వరూపాన్ని తాను విస్మరించి దైవత్వాన్ని ఏమాత్రము చింతించక స్వార్థపరుడై మధోన్మత్తుడై ద్వేషమును కలిగించుకొని తన యొక్క జీవితముని కోల్పోతున్నాడు.
Man has found himself thus in this temple of darkness. He has lost his way. He has become selfish. He has poisoned himself and he has removed himself from God.
కనుక సత్యసాయి సంస్థ నియమించినటువంటి యొక్క కార్యకర్తలు ఇలాంటి సమావేశంలో ప్రవేశించినప్పుడు సమాజంలో ప్రవేశించినప్పుడు తగినటువంటి యొక్క గుణములను ప్రదర్శించడానికి తగిన కృషి చేయాలి.
So the workers and officials of the Sathya Seva organization, when they take upon themselves this task of serving society, see to it that you not look for faults of others. What others do by way of mistakes, you do not repeat.
సత్యసాయి భావమును కూడా మీరు చక్కగా అర్థం చేసుకోవడం లేదు.
You are also not understanding the nature of such a side.
కనుక మీరు అర్థం చేసుకొని వర్తించడానికి తగిన ప్రయత్నం చేయడమే శరీరానికి సాధన.
Understand this nature, what Sathya stands for, and behave accordingly.
ప్రేమ స్వరూపులారా,
Embodiments of love.
కాలం అతికరమైనది.
Time has passed quite fast.
మీరు చురుకుమని సూర్యుని కిరణాల్లో మీరు చుట్టుకుపోతున్నారు.
And you are suffering these powerful rays of the sun, suffering from it.
పరిస్థితుల్లో మీకు అధికంగా మాట్లాడి మీకు శ్రమ పెట్టడం నాకు ఇష్టం లేదు.
When you are suffering thus in that sun, it is not proper on my part to detain you.
తిరిగి సాయంకాలం మనం ముచ్చటించుకుంటాం.
We shall reassemble again in the evening to resume our conversation.
ఇంతటితో నా ప్రసంగాన్ని విరమిస్తున్నాను.
I am giving my discourse to a school with this response.
ముఖ్యంగా మన సమస్యల యొక్క సమస్యలను పరిహారంగా ఆలోచించుకోవడానికి తగినటువంటి యొక్క సూక్ష్మ మార్గాలను మనం వెతుక్కోవాలి.
We should try to seek ways and means of putting an end to our problems.
దానికి తగినటువంటి యొక్క కొన్ని విషయాలు కూడా మనం సాయంకాలం చర్చించుకుంటాం.
So a few things pertaining to this aspect we shall discuss in the evening today.
A state-of-the-art planetarium built by the Spitz Space Systems of the USA was opened Friday morning, November 22nd. The Sathya Sai Institute of Higher Learning achieved the unique distinction of being the only university in India having a modern space theater for educational purposes. Friday afternoon, November 22nd, a colorful parade preceded the fourth convocation of the Sathya Sai Institute of Higher Learning. As the University Chancellor, Sai Baba presides over the fourth convocation. The guests of honor included Dr. Sudarshan, Director, Center for Particle Theory, Austin, Texas, and Chief Justice of the Supreme Court of India, Dr. Bhagavati. Retiring Vice Chancellor Dr. V.K. Gokak of the Institute spoke.
It is with the greatest pleasure that I extend to all of you, on behalf of this convocation of the Institute, the fourth in succession, a most cordial welcome. I have sat at the feet of Swami and learned a good many things. I have done all this work, as I was telling our friends in the governing body yesterday, like a bow in the hands of a great bowman. I just bent to his will, and I had this plasticity, this ability to bend. That was the only ability that I had. And he used it for his master purposes. I have learned from him how for an idealist it should be possible to gain a fairly good command even over practical realities. How it should be possible for him to be genial and friendly and at the same time to be firm in the decisions that he takes. Above all, these 4 years have been years of a life lived according to a vow for me, because I came determined to spare no pains, to use all my energy and whatever talent I had for this great task that was entrusted to me. And I have the feeling that when I came here to start a university, I go back with an endless path for a pilgrimage opened before me by Bhagawan. That has been my great privilege, and that has been my supreme happiness. Once more, ladies and gentlemen, Professor Sudarshan, I welcome all of you with the greatest pleasure to this fourth convocation. I hereby solemnly declare, kindly repeat it after me. I hereby solemnly declare and promised that if admitted to the degree for which I have been duly recommended, I will in my daily life and in conversation and in thought, word and deed conduct myself as befits a member of Sri Sathya Sai Institute of Higher Learning. That I will, to the utmost of my capacity and opportunity, support the cause of sound learning, humanity, morality, and spirituality, and that, as far as lies in me, I shall uphold and advance the social and indeed all-round welfare of my countrymen and fellow men. Jai Sai Ram.
The campus of the Sathya Sai educational system at Prashanti Nilayam consists of the Institute of Higher Learning Administration building on the hilltop overlooking the campus athletic field, an elementary school, a higher secondary school, a high school dedicated to the memory of his mother, and a college which is part of the university system. In the college auditorium, Sai Baba addresses the students. If you want to know how to learn to speak, you have to speak truth always. Base your life on truth. You have to conduct yourself with righteousness. Harmonize truth and righteousness. You have to participate in service activities. This is the very form of love. We must locate truth, righteousness, peace, love, and nonviolence as life rests on that. Truth relates to speech. Righteousness relates to body and conduct. Peace relates to heart. Love refers to and relates to our feelings. Nonviolence is our goal. You must base education on love and truth, and also pay attention to the other types of education involved in the ordinary way, and bring forth an ideal life and example for others. Thus Swami brings this discourse to a close.
ಎಷ್ಟು